Hi! Today I'll be working on my second set in my Nature Girl sticker series. These characters were very fun to draw, especially since they're based off of poisonous plants. This girl has an inky cap mushroom on her head, more specifically the shaggy inky cap mushroom, since there are multiple different kinds of inky cap mushrooms. Now, what's interesting about the inky cap mushroom is that they digest themselves, creating an inky-like substance that drips from the edges of the mushroom, which gives them this very cool look, and is part of the reason as to why I wanted to make a character based off of it. They are actually edible, but when paired with alcohol, they can become deadly. Hence her intense look. She's gonna kill you. I personally have never tried them before, and I don't think I ever will plan on eating them, but I've heard that they don't really have that much of a taste. But once they start to digest themselves and create that inky substance, which is also edible, people say that it does not taste that great. I chose to go for a very purple-based color palette because I thought it would add more interesting look to the characters and would emphasize that these plants are very poisonous. This is one of those instances where I really liked how the sketch came out, and I was trying to capture that same magic that the sketch had in the final art. So I colored in the sketch as like a little thumbnail and reference, and I pretty much kept looking back at that to make them as similar as possible, except of course the final version a little bit more cleaner. I really like the intense, vibrant blush that I gave her. She definitely gives me e-girl vibes. I would really like to draw some full body drawings of these characters and give them cute outfits. The mushroom itself was very interesting to draw, to say the least. I had went through a lot of different renditions of it because they have a very, iconic look to them, these mushrooms, and I wanted to try and capture the kind of messy, the shaggy kind of look that they have, and it was pretty hard. I didn't want it to look too neat, and I wanted it to look messy, so I used a lot of textured brushes. I really like how it looks. I liked the textured brush I used. It is one of my favorites. I again kept looking at the sketch that I had because I really liked how that turned out, and I tried to recreate that magic that the mushroom part had, but I mean, it's just scribbles. So I had to be a little bit more specific with the final, and I think I did a pretty good job on capturing that. This next girl is based off of a flower called hemlock, and unlike the inky cap mushroom, which is only poisonous paired with alcohol, hemlock is extremely poisonous. Once you eat it, you will die. It can cause paralysis and death, and if you touch it, there's a chance that you may get dermatitis from it. So it is very intense, and what I did with this character is hemlock is very pretty. I think the shaggy inky cap mushrooms are also very pretty, but they have kind of more of a, they're not as elegant, let's just say. But with hemlock, it's a very pretty flower, and it is also actually mistaken for different flowers too, which can be very tragic, especially since the flowers that they're mistaken for, like yarrow and Queen Anne's lace, are used for medicinal use. But it's just a very pretty flower, and I wanted to make this girl very elegant, and she kind of has a serious look on her face. So I gave her this very like cute hairstyle with like the flowers coming out of it, and she has this cute like frilly lacy collar with a pink bow, and I put some cute white freckles on her face. I kind of had the idea for that because the hemlock is a very pretty flower, and if you were to see it, you'd be like, oh, that's nice, let's pick some, and not expect to get dermatitis when you touch it. But I really like how she came out. I think she's very cute. I had to be careful because the white flowers, you know, it's hard to get white to show up against another light color, so I did have to adjust that down the line when I did my test prints. I also had the idea of maybe putting glasses on her, but it didn't really look very good, or it just didn't turn out how I wanted it to, and I kind of just liked her without the glasses. And I did the mini icons, or the mini stickers. This time I recorded it, unlike last time. And the little mini inky cat mushroom and the hemlock, which I ended up changing again. I made the flowers bigger, and I also did that to her hair. I just made the flowers bigger on everything, and I made it just more noticeable to see the white flowers. I also ended up printing these on the vinyl waterproof tearproof paper again because that turned out really well and the print quality was great. And if you would like to get these stickers, you can find them on my Etsy shop. They are the same size as the last Nature Girl stickers. And that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!